Hello everyone and welcome to today's video. I know it's here again, another jumping video. You couldn't wait and it's here, so let's get to it. Right now we're going to do a combination of those two topics that we were talking about in the previous video. So if you haven't seen the video number 1 about landing and number 2 about getting to jump on the box, make sure you watch them before you watch this one, because we're not gonna waste time with the technique of landing and the regular jump, but we will get to the masterpiece jumping, which is called death jumps or anti-gravity jumps. It's up to you how you want to call it. I like death jumps because they're just death, and it's death when you do it a lot. So let's get to the basics. So basically, it's only about jumping from the box and adding jump right after that. This is the most, let's say, not the easiest variation, but this is the most obvious variation, how it's supposed to look like. But before we get to that, this is very high type of plyometrics, dynamics, and jumping. So if you're not comfortable with regular jumping, don't get to that, because it's very easy to get overloaded and in long term hurt yourself. So before we get to the higher progression, let's just get to the phasing land with jump. So at first we just land regularly, how we are comfortable with it, how we're getting straight to the starting position, and then we get to jump. And now we're done. As you can see, it's nice and smooth. We are working with a negative phase as we're getting ready to jump. So please, once again, we're getting nice land, and now we get ready and we get up. Once we get this, we have the technique, we feel comfortable with it, we can add and we can get it even faster and get it in the flow. So we just jump down, get the swing, and straight right up. But there is still a reserve with the reaction. We're trying to do it more smoothly than rapidly, the rapid hit from the ground. Once we get this, we can get to the fun part. So right now, his task is to land and stay on the ground the shortest time possible. But we still trying to put a high pressure on us, on our quality. So we're doing the same thing, but we're just trying to get that hit from the ground and get straight back up. Nice. As you can see, Roman, he's trying to jump higher. He's trying to be like me, and he sees I'm doing a lot of extension. So he's putting a very good. If you look at it, at least once again, the same as you did last time. As you look at his reaction jump, he's getting almost to the arch, which is very beneficial if you're trying to work on tree extension, because you're really able to get to the full range. Make sure you do that after a while, while you are in comfort with simple extension, because it's something, as I said, it's a higher progression. Once we get to it, we can just grab it with the reaction. So right now we are trying to cut a little bit from that recharge, from that deload, and we're trying to really get only the brisk reaction. And right now it's only about getting faster and faster and faster. If we try to get even more from to it, we can do a double reaction jump. So that means we're getting to land and we get reaction jump, and we do reaction jump right after that. So we're going to do 2 jumps in a row. Bam, bam, like this. Of course, another progression is to get higher on the box. We don't have to do it right now because it's the same thing. Or we can, instead of dropping with 1 leg, we can jump with 2 legs. We can play with it. You know, if you are an athlete, you can play with jumping more up front to learn to compensate that force that's going forward, or you can just try to go straight down. That's up to you. But another nice progression, I just love to do that, is drop, is death jump, broad jump. So we try to land and we try to do broad jump once we hit the floor. Hey, come back. Come on, hey, get back. This is higher progression. Then you can do some crazy stuff with it. You can do a whole kind of let's say like a monkey ground, monkey race when you're trying to do a different kind of jumps. It's really fun, but we will do that in the future videos. Right now we get to another progression, which is a single leg. Right now, this is very high plyometrics. This is the performance right now is very dependent on your technique, on your strength, on your motorics, and on everything. Right now, this is really if you are comfortable with all that we have done so far. But you can definitely try it in the regression. Right now, we'll start with regression and we will progress. Right now, just try to get a land from only stepping down sideways, get to low, and jump back on the box. One more time. Really work with that land, because that's something that you can have issues with, because there is a very, if you please jump down and stay on one leg. Right now, there is, as you can see, and he's almost a pro basketball player. And it's very hard because there's so many factors that can affect it. It's gonna be something with your ankle, with your knee. You can get to valgus or virus. There is just so many things that can go wrong. So make sure you're really comfortable with it before you do that. It's very good to do that with a mirror in front of you so you can see yourself. Now, once you're getting better at this, you can try to get faster reaction, and you can basically try to shorten the period on the ground. So right now, Rama will just gradually try to shorten the time period. And once he's totally comfortable with it, he can stop compensating with that second leg. So we can really get down, and he can again jump above the box because he feels really comfortable. So right now, he can really get down and jump back on the box. Exactly. As you can see, it's very important to work with that little flexion and back to extension with our hold. So if we can switch partners. Now we've seen Roman. We have another high flyer here, Johnny, who will show us his technique, how he's doing that, because it will be slightly different. As he will go gradually, as you can see, his arms going much faster, and he's working better with the. He's working a little bit better with the reaction. Get to it. And he's trying to stay in that stable knee position. Because right now we're really trying to, we can really pick what we want to work on. So if we are trying to work more on our stability, we can do this variation when you still have the knee in little flexion, so you're nice and stable. If you're trying to work more on the straight right jumping and more dynamic variation, like for us basketball players, because we're jumping, this is exactly what we're doing. When you're running, this is exactly what you do with your legs. Once you get that drive, you can get to the full extension. So this was the third video in this series. Don't worry, there'll be plenty more videos. I don't know if I'll take these two again because they are too good. So I'll probably gonna have to take Peppa or somebody who is faster than they are. I'm thinking. He's gonna think for a while. No one. So these two are the fastest in the starting point. I believe that. Right after me, but you know, right now I'm a trainer. So make sure you subscribe. If you have any comments, if you have any questions, please hit below. If you have budget high enough, you can even buy those on our partner e-shop. But if you do not want to do such a big purchase, don't worry. You can just wait a little while, and you will get a chance to get these and try these right here with us, with me or with Roman. John is not here because he's flying above the starting point. So thank you for your attention, and see you later.